I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Do you want to do the introduction or should I?
Well, given you've just started.
Excellent. Hi, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Cool.
Welcome to Not Worth a Cork episode maybe 17. It says 15 on the wall there, and we've done one since. So
We've done more than that.
Okay.
It's just 2 this year. So we're going with 2 for this year. So it's been a while. Sorry about that. We've been a bit preoccupied. Sorry we were almost late. David was busy. What's wrong?
I've now lost my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, go find your... You realise you can't go back to the house, right? With your mic attached? Do you want to undo your mic and go find your phone?
It was in my pocket as I came up the garden. So
Check the garden. You might be in the grass. Okay, well, David's having more of a moment. Excellent stuff. While David does that, hello, everyone. Welcome
I am
back.
confused.
We are using new
down there.
microphones. Hopefully, the audio quality is good.
it is halfway down the garden.
Excellent. He's found his phone at least. So yes, we're trying new mics out, and we are going to be today going through beverages obtained through Top Gear. And Dave, honestly, he got here by a minute before I started, so he was a bit late. He was having a conversation. David's timekeeping is legend on this channel, as you all know. Found your phone though?
Yes,
Good.
it was halfway up the garden.
That's why I was right. Excellent. But yes, we're going to be going through a drink from each of the respective former hosts, and I hate saying it that way because I loved Top Gear.
I don't blame you
Why don't you
because
put
you
your
don't eat
phone
it.
right there? Keep it safe. Yes, joining me is David. So hello, David.
Hello, David.
Excellent. So, what I thought we'd do is talk a bit about the shows and why we like them or tolerate them. How about that? So,
I would say we like them.
sure. I remember the show before when it was just Clarkson and a couple others before Hammond and May.
Yeah, because it was
There's an iteration beforehand.
Quinton Wilson
Yeah, he's passed away
originally.
now. Quentin
Well,
passed away. He was a car dealer.
Yeah.
They did have somebody else.
Tiff Dell,
He was on briefly.
but then he went to obviously do Fifth Gear.
He did Fifth Gear. There was a guy I know in the first season they had instead of May, and he kind of sucked. Some fat guy. Do you remember who? I don't remember his name, but it was just didn't work.
No.
And then they got May in, and instantly started shading each other, which I thought was great. Actually, before we go anywhere, we say hello to people. Hello, Bubbly, Mr. Got Some Skills, me, Bri, Hannibal, who apparently people are talking about her lack of chest. Hello, Michael, who calls you Davey. Hello, Bri. David is always late, you're quite right. Hello, Hannibal.
I was technically on time.
Indeed.
Twice.
Hello, Kitty, hope you're well. Hello, Ratgraz, I hope you're well as well.
I was on time, then I ran to get the beer, and I was still on time.
On time, in the context of this, is not 1 minute before going live. On time is 10 minutes. Because then I can actually set the fucking thing up.
Sorry.
That's fine.
X'd it out, everyone.
I'm not getting involved in that. But no, I remember the show back in the day. It was good fun. But it was just... It grew into being just dicks to each other. I
Yeah.
quite enjoyed that.
It was. They actually had good natural chemistry between the three of them.
They did.
So they were able to have a laugh, have good knowledge, take the piss out of each other,
Well, they always took piss out of each other.
enjoy what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it all worked because they all actually got on.
Yeah, it it had a good run. Its best run was with those three, and I remember many a time watching the Top of Gears with you, or just watching it. Go on iPlayer and watch it back when it was obviously back when I cared about the BBC a little bit. Defund the BBC, of course. Hello, Stina. Hope you're well. But we've always watched, and when they moved, hello Yempi, and it is indeed time is a stretchy thing for Dave.
Evening, Yempi.
It's certainly something. Oh, and have I missed it? Chicken sushi? No, I caught you. It's fine. Yeah, so we quite enjoyed the show. I think at this point it's on you. You know, Dave is going to be late. The dark thing is, he and I left the dinner table at the exact same time. All he had to go do was use the restroom and bring a bottle of Hawkston. When he got here a minute before, he didn't have the Hawkston.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's funnier that he is late because then I get to bollock him for it. The man is a manager, for God's sake, and he can't do timekeeping. Okay, fair enough. I've lost my trail of thought. No, we were talking about Top Gear, so I quite enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I quite enjoyed
it. It did. You did your best, thank you. It did escalate a bit towards the end and get a bit probably into the realms of ridiculousness.
It had to a little,
but yeah, it had a good number of years where it was really about the cars, and then it transitioned to being more a story about their adventures, didn't it?
Well, so that was probably the only way they could have gone forward, though.
Hello, Sizzles.
Because the show had for so many years been about, you know, all those cars they were testing and the stars in reasonably priced cars and the Stig, of course. But the adventures, I think, needed. That's why it happened with the Grand Tour.
Yeah,
they did 3 seasons of it as a show, and then they made it specials, which worked.
Yeah.
And the specials were fun. My favourite races were the car against public transport.
Oh yeah, like the car against the plane, the car against the train ones, yeah.
The plane was the funniest because it was the world's fastest car against a Kinder Surprise. Like, he literally couldn't fly over a mountain. He couldn't fly at night because he didn't have a license for it. Like, he literally... Don't worry about that. By the way, they're going to hear you being very abrupt. It's going to be louder than usual, David.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. I hated the fact like he won every single one, and then one day they gave him a fucking Mustang and he lost, and I was like, that is the shittiest one to lose with as well. It wasn't even a proper Mustang; it was rubbish. At least the one with the GTR though, that was good. Yeah. I quite enjoyed the show, and so when they transitioned over to the Grand Tour, I hadn't watched it until David put it on. Your tablet, I think, or mine. I think it was yours, and we watched it at the wedding.
Yeah,
we sat and watched it in your room, not mine. It was yours.
Yeah, my room. Yeah,
yeah, because I couldn't be bothered to bring a chair through. Or did I bring a chair through?
No, I think I had 2 chairs. You had one, so we sat in my room because I.
It would have been funnier if you had 2 chairs. I had none because one of us had hot water and the other one had cold. So it would have made more sense. I know a guy who raced his F40 against an F18. I wonder who won that. You've been told to settle down, by the way.
Only by handy those, isn't it?
So next speaker is Princess Cake. Well, I hope it's delicious, Stina. Did you guys listen to those tracks yet? No, because we had food. Chicken sushi. I will check them out later, I promise. I just couldn't today because I had to eat. And we had steak.
Good steak.
It was all right. But yeah, it was steak. I don't know if good steak exists anymore. I just eat whenever I can be bothered. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the races.
Yeah.
What did you enjoy?
Yeah, I mean the races were always good because it was always that added drama of, you know, what will happen and things like that. But I think the specials were, which again was why probably the Grand Tour went well. We like the specials. Yeah, some of the cars, the fact that. The kind of scale of what they were doing on the special, because they weren't small challenges.
No, they weren't.
And then B, the way they actually genuinely bonded with the cars, and it was an emotional thing.
I mean, Hammond
it wasn't just a case of, I'll just drive this across the line. They all had an attachment to their cars. And...
Well, I'd say yes and no. The others ditched their cars there, but Hammond kept his.
Okay, not quite to level Hammond, yes. But
yeah,
they all
Hammond was like, I must have this. This is mine now. It is my soul. It is. I'm at one with it. Hi, Ragamuffin.
Evening,
Hope you're
Ragamuffin.
well. Same guy crashed his Enzo into the Atlantic Ocean during a race. Well, that's a good place to put it, really. That certainly doesn't belong on a road. What a load of crap. Hi, Leona. So what I thought we'd do, because each of them has gone through, each of the presenters, now it's all over, it's all finished. There's never going to be those three doing a show together like that ever again. Right. James May's busy being an old man selling gin. Richard Hammond is a little younger, but not by much, and he's busy
rebuilding
doing
cars.
Drive Tribe, I think, as well.
And the smallest cog, rebuilding cars.
Yeah.
And getting Izzy Hammond into being a
his daughter.
car influencer.
Considering his, well, I remember all of the news was his marriage breakup, and I was like, wait, he has a good relationship with his family, though?
Yeah.
That's a novel one. I don't hear that often. And Clarkson's, Clarkson's busy wasting money on a fucking tractor and a tractor and a tractor and a tractor and
sheep.
Sheep. He's got a thing going on right now. Although he actually he was in the news. It was trending on Twitter again. He got into an argument with somebody on the news, I think, because they were trying to talk about the taxes against farmers, and he's pointing out the hypocrisy in these taxes and what the damage will be done to our farming. It's like, there's no money in farming, so why are you this stupid? Yeah. Oh, but the land is worth something. Yes, it is. It's worth food.
Yeah, it's only worth something when it's sold. If you sell it, you then can't make food.
Yeah.
Food is slightly important.
I mean, but we need housing. Yes, we do. We do need housing, but we also need food.
And once we replace all the fields with the housing, we won't have the food. Then there'll be no people to live in the housing because they'll have nothing to eat.
I swear the only reason they're doing that is because what they want to do is force the people to go, we'll rejoin the EU and just import our food. Yeah, but then we're at the behest and beholden to other countries. Also, we have some of the greatest meat standards and qualities going.
And we actually have some of the best arable land going in the parts of the country.
Yeah, we do. But they want to turn it all into houses.
Evening, Crispo.
Hello, Crispo. I hope you're well. Anyway, so when they finished the Grand Tour and they finished Top Gear and all that. Although the Top Gear thing was funny because Clarkson, did he just slap someone?
So I know he punched one of the producers.
They deserved it.
But I don't know if it was. I think he did that, and there was a whole thing, and then I think they carried on for a little bit, and there was something else happen. And then they're like, okay, well, this is now a pattern. We can't carry on. And that's then he then.
Well, they then did it with Hammond and May, and they just went, no, we're going as well.
Yeah. Then Clarkson went or was pushed or whatever, but then they went to Hammond and May and went, well, this is what's happened, and they were like, okay, well, we're going with him. Yeah,
I thought it was quite funny. I'd never watched the Grand Tour initially, and then when I started watching it, I was like, actually, this is a lot funnier. Than Top Gear, because Top Gear was very restricted, whereas Amazon gave them a lot more freedom.
Yes. You would never have been able to call your racetrack the Ebola Drome on BBC, would you?
I mean, I like your sponsor here.
Yeah, your name here.
Yeah, your name here. I thought that was great. I thought it was fantastic. They had some decent. They had a female racer do some tracks, an American guy as well.
Abby Eaton.
Easton, yeah. Yeah, she was funny.
I can't remember the name. Mike Skinner. NASCAR guy, I think it was.
They had some decent people involved, which I thought was great. They did get the Top Gear guys back though on top once when Sabine passed.
Yes,
that was the only time. I was very impressed. I genuinely didn't think the BBC would want Clarkson involved.
No, but I think there was too much of a link between them all because obviously everything.
Yeah, because the English beat the Germans, of course.
But the what they done with the.
Didn't they turn up saying Deutschland, and the rest of it? Yeah, which I know is offensive, so I didn't say it. Yeah. I know he's thinking about it. Don't. Let's see if I missed anyone. Apparently, that incident was the final straw. I believe it was also around the time he lost his mother or father. Hammond and May and Andy Willman were asked to stay, and they sided with Clarkson. Good, as they should, and I'm glad they did because
I think it would have been his mother because his father had died earlier. Because that was when the thing about the Porsche and. Him having the Porsche to get to see his dad, and the chicken was still warm because he'd taken out the oven and he drove there in the Porsche so fast he got there when the chicken was still warm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why he picked that Porsche. I know the number plate obviously broke, but that's why he picked that Porsche for the
Well, I'm glad he didn't take the Ford GT.
Yeah, he got to the end of the road and like, immobiliser active. Has your car been stolen? No. Well, we've switched on the immobiliser, so you can't go anywhere.
So it would have been that. It would have been out of fuel.
Well, yeah.
That or the ignition would have just gone inside again.
Yeah.
I do like the GT. It's beautiful. Beautiful car. I think a lot of the cars I kind of grew up liking was because of them guys and the dumb shit they did with them. I thought it was quite nice.
I think anyone around our age will have grown up not liking caravans, just purely because watching them and
So I've been
caravan conkers and things like that.
I've been on one caravan holiday as a kid to Cornwall, and because it's me, my three sisters, my mum and dad. My mum and dad had the table folded down for a bed for themselves. My sisters all shared the sofa. I had a hammock that was held on with duct tape, and I've never slept in a hammock since. I was like, this is not okay. When we went camping with a trailer tent, my sisters got one side of the trailer tent, my mum and dad got the other. I got to be Harry Potter. I got to sleep under the trailer tent. It rained, I got soaked. And they're like, you're fine down there. I'm like, I'm fucking not, you cunts. Don't try me. It was not banana bri, sorry. It was not, no. What did they do to May's caravan with the water? Oh, what, they filled it up? Yes. I think it's funny that it would have been funny if he hadn't noticed initially, but because he did, it lost its it could have been a lot funnier. It could have been. I thought that was great.
Oh, the one where they had to do HGVs as well because they got in trouble, so they had the BBC made them drive HGVs. And Clarkson's caught fire.
I thought it was quite funny with the big old truck.
Yeah.
Any excuse to use water, like putting them in a car filled with water, or having a bowl of water on their lap.
Oh yeah.
And then going over the freaking cobbles.
So they've got a colander of eggs on the ceiling as well, didn't they? Clarkson was Scrooge at the start because his head was basically in the colander.
My favourite thing, and I wished I'd seen the inside of it, was they made their own camper vans.
Yeah.
Now I love Clarkson's. I wanted to see
the tall Citroen.
Yeah. I wanted to, and he lowered it with the suspension because when I was a kid we had that suspension Citroen. Yeah. But I wanted to see the inside of May's rocket, just out of curiosity. I wanted to see if he actually made any effort in that claustrophobic freaking coffin, and then freaking Hammond with his moronic metal sheets. Like that's just paper cut everywhere. That's pain.
Yeah. Hammond's idea wasn't terrible to take something.
But only if it was a small thing. He made it into a Taj Mahal.
It was like 40 square feet or something. With like multi-room and all. Yeah.
And they had rotten luck with the caravan. They set that on fire as well.
Yeah.
Donuts. So while they've been all away, they have been making their own drinks, and Clarkson kind of. I don't know if he was first. I think he was with Hawkston, because I think he was.
Probably was. Yeah.
Because. As many of you have seen from Clarkson's farm, which is, I've not seen much of it, but it is very funny, very dumb. Clarkson being himself. Now an old man, though.
Yes.
So it's even funnier because he's no different, just older. He's made his own beer. We have acquired some beer. We'll have one between us. We've had one already today each. Yes. He'll take the rest home because I don't want them. I'll keep one in the fridge and then you take the other four. It's fine. We acquired... last year, a bottle each of Hammond's whiskey called Iron Ridge. Now, he has brought out a rum and he does have a gin. Thanks for being here, Hannibal. Enjoy your Cyberpunk flat-chested red session. Yes, do enjoy yourself. Pretty daunting. It was a Patagonia special. Yeah. Was that the one in Argentina when they almost got into trouble?
That's all with the dodgy number plate. Let's say like FAK or something.
And it's not like Alabama where they had loads of homoerotic jokes on the side in a state known for being inbred and very, very conservative. All right. Yeah. So Hammond has obviously gone down his path as well, but as has H. Don't they all own their own pub?
Yo, Crispo, bros before hoes.
Don't they have their own pub each? I know May does.
May does. I'm not sure about
Clarkson
Hammond.
Does, doesn't he?
Clarkson's got the farmer's dog. May does have a pub. I'm not sure about Hammond.
I thought Hammond did. My mistake. Well, no, they all have. Hello, Random Bean. Hope you're well. They've all sort of invested in their own alcohols, and story about Clarkson and the 928 always breaks me. So I wasn't familiar with the 928 story. Yeah. That's the Porsche, yeah?
Yeah. So basically he had it on test. I can't remember if it was when he was doing Top Gear or if it was before when he was just a general journalist, automotive journalist. but he had it on test, and he got a phone call to say his dad was critically ill in hospital.
Right.
His mum was there, and he was in London. And they were up in Doncaster.
Well, they live in near Isle of Man, don't they?
Yeah, but they were. He was obviously a long distance away, and he was literally just finished cooking a roast chicken for his dinner.
Yeah.
And he was holding the roast chicken. He didn't know what to do, so he just basically took it with him, got in the car, the 9 to 8, drove all the way to wherever it was, flat out at 140 whatever miles an hour, and it just cruised.
Yeah.
And he got there, got to the hospital, got to see his dad.
Yeah.
The chicken was still warm, so him and his mum had some food. But yeah, he had a bond to that car because he got him to see his dad before his dad passed away.
I didn't know that. That's fascinating. I like that. And Ragamuffin, I know. It's great. But then, to be honest, Keir Starmer's banned from a lot of pubs, especially when he was on the trail for PM and all that, but that's a separate subject.
I think James May is banned from Clarkson's pub as well, ironically.
Yeah, that's May. It's fine. He wouldn't actually... Just being a dick to his friend, isn't he? I thought that was great. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, they've all each made their own alcohols. James May has gone down the gin route. Not sure why. Maybe I didn't realize he was a white girl. I
think he does drink gin.
Oh, they all drink gin.
But I think that is his preferred drink of any. I don't think he drinks. I don't think he drinks a lot of other stuff other than gin or like ale. So
30 minutes to say goodbye. Oh, that's lovely, Yampi. I genuinely never knew that. Yeah, I never knew. That's fascinating. But what we thought we'd do is have a little glug of each of their beverages and tell you what we think about them. Because we know very little and it can be a laugh. Now, only one of these really qualifies as something we might know something about. The others do not. So we're going to start with one we don't know much about, although we have tried it at least, and that'll be the Hawkston Lager, which David's now going to sort out.
So we were looking for the cider, but we couldn't find the cider.
Well, we asked, didn't we? They didn't have it, which was a bit unfortunate. Who's snoring? That would be Mia. Mia, the English Bulldog, and possibly you guys in the chat. Hello, Puck. Hope you're well. Possibly you guys, because we're not the most interesting fellas in the world, but we are trying. We did get some pints and half glasses from Morrison's earlier. They are Hawkston Farmers pint glasses. And David had a fun little fact about these glasses I didn't know about.
Well, I don't know. As I don't know specifically these glasses, but I can see why it would be if they were. Apparently, on one of the most recent episodes of Clarkson's Farm, so spoiler alert. So I'm pointing them up, so a bit ahead. So a second. The pub, Farmer's Dog, apparently can go through up to 400 pint glasses a week, or have to replace up to 400 pint glasses a week because they disappear. And given the glassware we have, if they are these glasses they're using, I can kind of see why.
Yeah.
Because they are very nice.
So Mia is loud because these microphones are a bit different. They seem to pick up things they shouldn't. I noticed it when I tapped my chest earlier. It made a thumping noise quite loudly. I've tapped the table, I've rubbed my leg against the table leg. It's just something, it picks it up, so you have to be a bit more aware of your surroundings. So hopefully, these sound okay for this. We're still not using the bar, which sucks, but we can't because I haven't got internet up here without the hard line, so I can't put the laptop in there. But maybe in the future we'll work it out. David's just finishing up the pause and... well, fingers crossed will be good. Morrison's was to get an energy drink before work. Yeah, Ratgrass, I'm not really a Morrison's person. Well, David isn't. Even though they have a rewards thing on their phone, on his phone, he didn't put it in his wallet, so it was a ball ache for him to get it on his phone to work. The app kept crashing on him.
Yeah, it kept trying to make me do a double verification and a biometric sign-in. I was like, no, I only want the card this one time. Leave me alone.
And Steena, sorry, we might be here for about 2 hours at most, and that's it. We're not going to be here much later than that, sadly. Hence why we were talking about Top Gear, because hopefully David will have some nuggets of information in his head and he'll want to share, so we can have conversations about the show we loved, which sucked when they all left.
Yeah.
The only
Even with Joey on it for a while.
The only thing good to come out of that was watching Freddie Flintoff's face get rearranged. Well, you said that. It was the only thing interesting.
Yeah.
He basically became Hammond 2.0.
Yeah.
Hammond never ruined his face like that.
No, surprisingly,
Yeah.
for all his crashes.
Hoxton for our wedding next weekend. It's lovely. You'll be pleased to know we also have a nice array of whiskey. So you got a lot of Irish then. Well, I'm glad you've got some nice swags, and I hope your future husband enjoys that, and you enjoy your day as well.
More importantly, though, where's our invite?
Maybe she thinks we're going to be too racist. We're gonna start using slurs against her husband just cause. Maybe that's it. You know, we're not cool enough either. Clarkson's pub is not that far from me, next county over. I heard it's really good, so we've heard that too. And we would like to go, but I can't travel, so it's fine.
So
but
my deputy manager has been.
It is a day event though, and we'd have to get there early enough. Problem is, well, David's timekeeping isn't great. You experienced that at the start of the stream. You know I'm not lying. So I don't think we'd be able to unless I was driving, because I wouldn't stop. He would. Repeatedly.
Hey, I managed to get everyone to Scotland and England and Wales and back in the right time frames for the thing we did last week.
Yes, I'm sure you did. But I don't trust you. So we did have a bottle each of this earlier, and it is nice, until some cardboard appeared in mine.
Yeah, that was so weird.
I don't know where it came from.
No, because I literally did exactly what I did. I took it out, put it on the table, took a couple of photos and brought it back in. No, I got yours, did exactly the same, brought it back in.
Look at that. Yempi's sorting out a wedding gift as well. Wait, are you getting married, Yempi? Or are you going to Ragamuffin's wedding? And Stina, get well soon, please. Scary fact, there is a France.
Yeah.
If we build a trebuchet, though, we can fix that.
Yeah, we can hit that from here.
We can just hurl citrons at them.
Well, there's a little Peugeot outside. That's not, well, Citroen or whatever is outside. It's not we need much longer. We can hurl that.
Let's not mention too many cars locally, shall we? we'll ignore that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a drink then. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
That was a big clink.
Obviously, no cork pop for this one because it's a bottle of lager.
For the strength, and for those who don't know, I'm not a beer person. I'm really not a beer person at all. I can't stand beer that much. It is surprisingly light. Yeah. It's a hoppy, not too much drink. When cold, it's quite refreshing. I do like that he's gone ham on the advertising for this.
Yeah. Because
I could believe that for him, the lager, especially if it's linked to the farm, and the cider and any other drink he creates on his farm, could well benefit farming as a whole. I think that's a good idea.
Well, hams and chicken sushi, we have some of those as well.
Where are they?
They are there.
So earlier today in Morrison's, I found the World Cup Buzzballs, and they have new flavours. I got two. We got Pip Pip Punch with England on it, and this one is Goal Melon. It's got loads of colours on it, but it's green. Honeydew Melon cocktail, and the Pip Pip Punch is lemon tea cocktail. So when I do an Amber stream in the future, of course, we have Buzzballs.
I still have one in my fridge at home.
Good luck. Yes, I have two for future streams on the Dainty Queens getting married, and I am DIYing a decorative OR trip fund for their honeymoon. They'll go to Japan. Oh, fantastic. Well, we do need to make sure the weebs go to the right place when they share their love with the world. Let's see if I missed anything here. Father is German. Fair enough, ragamuffin. Mine is not. Mine is very English. Let's see.
Yes, we have been trying to fix the problem of France for many, many thousands of years.
True, but we got bored trying.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't really want to waste our energy on lost cause. France is definitively a lost cause. It's quite embarrassing, really, that it still exists. In fact, with a tax rate that high, it won't have people for much longer either. No. But it will have a nation of indentured slavery. Congratulations, with your tax code at 75%, you did a marvellous job of absolutely fucking over every generation coming.
Yes.
And they are the weird drinks ale I was obsessed with, yes. I know I've answered it, but I thought I'd just say it. If anyone's tried these before, I know Ragamuffin, you've mentioned it. Do tell us what you think. I know there's a bar in my town that sells it exclusively. That's their only beer they sell, and they're quite fond of it. And I think it's getting a lot of steam. It reminds me a lot of, in the same way of like Conor McGregor with his drinks when he created Proper 12.
Yeah.
He sold it though, but now he owns his own stout called Forged.
Yeah.
I've not tried it. I know nothing of it really.
Yeah.
But with all the legal accusations against him as well, it's not really doing him any favours. But he seems to be very good about the whole, making money off of his drinks. Whereas this, I don't know if this is going into Clarkson or if it's going into the business as a whole.
I think it probably is linked into the farm because obviously it uses the
Farm's
stuff off
resources.
the farm.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've seen it. I've started to see it in pubs on tap now.
Well, they have their own taps now.
Yeah.
They have a stone one, don't they? I'd love to get one of those. They look cool.
Yeah, it's not just like a supermarket now. It does seem
They don't have it in. They don't have it in the pub. They don't have it in the pub I clean yet. But the pub I clean. They love their their Gads. Sorry, I was going to say Gary Glitter then for a second. They're Paul Gad. No, is it Gads? Oh, I've forgotten the name of the freaking pale ales and all that lot. They're very popular ales, and they're very popular in that pub. I don't know.
I don't know enough about ale to.
No, I don't either. There's another pub nearby that does mostly Shepherd Neame. They're pretty. Is it Neame? 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 I don't know. But that's very popular there. I've never had them. Are they some sort of spirit mixer? They are chemical blasphemy, which is why I'm looking forward to David trying one. And they are quirky like that. Indeed, the only quirky thing she'll put in her mouth.
I have to do that on a stream, aren't I? See that being a thing at some point.
Maybe one day, but I wouldn't. To be honest, I couldn't care less if you do or not. Check the best before date at some point though, because you'll probably find it would have expired by the time you got to it. Just be sure of the date.
Yeah, no, this is quite a refreshing drink, isn't it?
Is it? Since I'm not a beer drinker,
Yeah.
I need to hear it from people who do. I know you're more of a Corona guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I tend to drink Corona or Desperados.
It's not really beer though, is it? Come on.
No, well, I don't drink beer. I'm not a beer drinker.
Well, what I mean is, Desperado isn't really that at
yeah.
all. That's a mild mixer.
But no,
That's like a shandy for the Mexicans.
yeah, no, it's a lot nicer than something like a Bud or a Foster's or something like that.
Bud is water. Bud is very watery. And I did see Brian mention Forge is nothing special, Guinness is better. Yeah, I think with Conor McGregor, it's the notoriety of who it comes from, and that sells. That's why Proper 12 as a company sold for 600 million.
Yeah,
and he owned a third of that.
and to be fair, that whiskey was alright, wasn't it? For what it was.
It was very
like
easy.
19
Just
quid or something? 21 quid, wasn't it?
maybe it wasn't. I mean, it might have been more expensive initially, but it did get cheaper eventually. I haven't seen it much recently though. I don't have any behind the bar either. She'll put everything in her mouth at least once. Watch yourself, make sure swallow you whole. She may, but don't worry. She prefers women, so you're first. Yeah. So you've watched more Clarkson's Farm than me. Why don't you tell me a bit about it?
So it is genuinely a working farm.
Okay.
So he has bought it, but it was a working farm before or when he bought it. So it's not like he's just bought some land and gone, I'm going to farm.
Right.
Well, he did buy a farm and go, I'm going to try and keep this going. Yeah, didn't work.
I genuinely thought. Sorry, I genuinely thought it was just a joke. Like he got it, and it was like, yeah, let's see how Clarkson gets on with this.
Yeah.
Let's throw Amazon. Were like, yeah, go on, have a go. It'd be funny.
I mean, well, they kind of did, but it was a working farm. Caleb, who is probably the main star of it, beyond Clarkson, was the guy that farmed it for the previous owner.
Yeah.
Along with other farms around. And yeah, it is a genuine working arable farm, and he has taken on, and he does actually do the farming as well. He doesn't just get other people in to do stuff. He is out there helping dig holes for fence posts. He's out there cutting down shrubland. He's out trying to put irrigation in. he's feeding the pigs.
I
He's,
remember when they
Yeah,
like when he got that
shearing the sheep
Lamborghini.
and
I
all
remember
that.
that. That was funny.
I mean, yes, he
Because
did
it had the
buy a
wrong-
ridiculous Lamborghini tractor.
Because Lamborghini was a tractor maker. It had the wrong attachment on the
Yes,
back.
had
It
the
also
wrong
broke
hitch.
down as well.
It was too big for a gate and the
Yeah,
barn.
yeah. I remember him when he first found he had water and cleaning all the areas where water was held or
Yeah.
something. I remember that, testing the water to see if they could sell it. That when they first started Clarkson's shop thing, the farm shop.
Yes, Diddley Scott Farm Shop.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember the first thing I bought from that shop or online was a bottle of bee whiskey,
Yes.
and it was just made by Beeble, if memory serves. But it's the same sort of area, so it was just it was fine. It was you had to shake it and drink it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was all right. A honey whiskey of any kind is good. Right at the beginning, was astounded at Clarkson's lack of knowledge. Well, to be fair, I thought Caleb was older, and then I found out how old he was, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy crap, you have not aged well." Says me.
Yeah. But obviously, the people that he interacts with, I know there's obviously the comedy value of Gerald because you can't understand what he's saying, but he has lived there for that long, and that is generally what he does. He does generally rebuild stone walls and do all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. And yeah, they obviously what Clarkson is doing is actual farming. The farm does produce stuff to go into local food, local obviously the beer.
Well, they had
community.
they had the fights with the councils, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was great because it really showed what the council's priorities were.
Yeah.
Because think about this. We're now talking about farms because they're being destroyed with inheritance taxes.
Yeah.
That means that the land will be sold and developed on anyway. Well, Clarkson wasn't allowed to develop on it because they wanted to keep it how it was, yet the councils
Yeah.
now have mandates to build X number of properties.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't allowed to put a farm shop on it. He wasn't allowed to have a restaurant on it. He wasn't allowed to make
road
a car
as well.
park. He wasn't because it would affect the natural landscape, and yet that natural landscape is going to vanish because people are going to sell land for homes because they can't afford to inherit
They
it.
won't be able to sell it. They have to accept an offer for it because they won't have the money. They're completely fecked.
Yeah,
It's hilarious. Sounds like my old dog. Oh, she's just asleep.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely aged from doing it. He's had some health scares. But I mean,
Clarkson.
yeah,
He's aged a lot.
Yeah.
He's gotten a lot paler, and
yeah.
that's
He
what happened.
had a heart problem not long ago.
Yeah, an operation last year, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he nearly had a cardiac event not long before the start of season 5.
Let's face it, cardiac event is basically a heart attack.
Yeah,
man.
well, he was
Yeah.
like a day or two away from a heart attack, basically, when he went to the hospital.
Well, at least he got seen, but then he has the money to get private seen at least.
Yeah,
It was, to be honest, with all the things I'd heard and all the clips I'd seen, every single one was usually someone frustrated with Clarkson for being so stupid, like the bald guy, like
that'll be Charlie.
over the goat thing and the fence thing. That was funny. Or when he got the tractor,
Yeah.
the Lambo, or when he got didn't a female buy a new tractor anyway as well recently?
Oh, Harriet. They hired Harriet in while Caleb was away, and she brought a tractor. Lisa's got her own little tractor.
Lisa?
That's his girlfriend,
Who's?
Clarkson's.
Oh, I thought it was
Liz
Caleb's.
Hogan. No, Caleb's got a family. Caleb's got a couple of kids with his partner.
He has. When do you have time to procreate?
Don't know.
What do you do? Through the seed her from distance, just throw it out and go, yeah, good luck.
But to be fair, though, like Clarkson has genuinely changed farming in one sense because they did the pigs, and they had a lot of pigs born, and they got crushed by the mothers against the pig pen, what do you call it? And Clarkson actually worked with a company that made these, and they designed an inner ring support.
Yeah.
So basically a metal bar that sits off the floor and out from the edge, so that the piglets can lay around the edge. The mum pig can lay, and it doesn't crush the piglets.
That's good news.
And that's actually now something that they've implemented to all their design for that company, the pig houses. So they've actually physically changed farming in that sense. They've
Okay.
increased the survival rate of piglets.
Okay. Let's see. Clarkson looks like the life he has lived, so that's all right. He did to himself. Yeah, I don't really. It's like they're all aging quite well. Well, Hammond's are aging the best. Man moisturizes everything. I think he lives in a Bacta tank. Hello, Arcta Labs. Hope you're well. Caleb's married to his childhood sweetheart. Oh, that's lovely. He still looks a lot older than I thought he was. Although him turning up in a boy racer was a bit weird.
370Z or something. Didn't he?
Yeah,
That was his
I
dream
saw the
car,
clip
yeah.
of that and I thought, that's your dream car? The bonnet came up. Are you sure? You sure that's the dream car? Have you considered buying something with pins that actually work?
Yeah.
Bonnet's meant to stay down, not up. Oh, that's great.
So yeah, I mean they've obviously gone through, as someone in the chat said, like Gerald having his cancer battle and stuff, and Alan had the heart surgery with the handyman. But yeah, the show does in a sort of more humorous way, and obviously because Clarkson doesn't rely on the farm for income, he can get away with some bits more than others.
I think to an extent he doesn't have to, the farm can, if it sustains itself while he does his activism, which is what it is, then it's great. Because he's also highlighting the pub thing as well. Hello, Lindsay, I hope you're well. He highlights like the taxes on alcohol, which is ridiculous. But then the issue with the government is they come in, they see all these taxes coming in, and they're like, well, we need more. Yeah. Let's go find some. Let's tax something else even more. Like, this is not working.
When he came up with the cooperative idea, I can't remember, it was one of the early seasons, he came up with this cooperative idea where all the people, so like they've now got with the, good choice, end of it, like they've now got at the pub where they've got the outdoor like farmers market type thing with all locals. He tried to do that a lot earlier when he was trying to have like the cafe restaurant thing, and all the local farmers would be providing stuff for it, and the council said they couldn't do it because it wasn't from his farm. It had to be, if it was his, they said didn't want him to have the cafe and the restaurant, but then they said if he had the cafe and restaurant, it could only be produce from his farm, which obviously wouldn't work because he didn't have enough produce. Because it was all going to be spread in it. But it was like
now.
It's like you've got 8 or 9 farms, all making different stuff. They're all struggling to get buyers and sell and make money. You can pull all that together into a local thing that gives all of them business and helps the entire community. And the council's like, no, that's not good for the environment. That's not good for the. So it did highlight just again, probably some of it is because it's West Oxfordshire District Council and it's Clarkson. But it highlighted the genuine point that the council's set of criteria makes no sense against what farms, the reality of what farms deal with and how they can try and actually improve what they do. Like trying to have a cooperative group where lots of farmers get together, they share their produce to make something better. No, that's not allowed.
That's not understandable. This is one of those things where I understand why people are so frustrated with councils. The bureaucracy involved is ridiculous. It's mental to think that they would go so far to make things so difficult when the entire point would surely be to make things better. But then this is like that conversation about cars and electric cars, and now we have a trillionaire in the world and people are angry about it. It's like, well, this is what capitalism does. We took away vehicles that could have been better and you buried them, and now what's happened is somebody else has risen up. Some people found a way around it, and Clarkson has done that, or is doing that. I think that's great. I love that. I want to see more of it. And I like that he's delved into alcohol, because he can then point at that as well. I like that he's delved into farming, of course, and his pub is... I've seen, there's a YouTuber called Beard Meets Food. He went there and he ate virtually everything on the menu, just to see what it was like. He liked it.
Yeah, the food is supposed to be... I mean, my deputy manager's been, their food is good. I mean, it's still... I know it's like a year and a half, 2 years since it opened now. It is still very difficult to get a reservation. You have to book a long way in advance. It is still that popular.
It's like planning for a gig or something.
They had the Cause go...
The band?
We got
is
a
that the
reunion
girls?
of the Cause.
Women's or?
Women, I think there's one man in there.
I vaguely remember, I think there was something my mum liked.
Yeah, they had them turn up and do a thing at the pub. It was quite fun. But yeah, he genuinely is doing it. But you get the human element of it as well, which obviously the farmers have to deal with, which is, you do bond with some of the animals, or, that. Yes, he knows the sheep are a pain in the arse, but he loves to just go and look at the sheep. But then you have to send the sheep off to obviously become edible, and like you have to say goodbye. Like you've got an emotional attachment to one of the cows that was supposed to be basically a mum breed for meat, basically, and couldn't get pregnant, and basically therefore in the scenario the cow had no value to the farm because it couldn't produce milk or more cows.
She was a lame duck. She was a lame cow.
Clarkson became so attached to her that he couldn't get rid of her, so he actually basically managed to get her adopted by somewhere. This is Pepper. If you've seen her, you've probably heard of Pepper the cow. But and obviously that's the human element of farming. Actually, animals are lovely. You can become attached to animals, but they're not there to be pets. They're not there to be.
No. I grew up in Smallfield. I grew up in Smallfield. Everything was farming.
Yeah.
Like we had chickens. We knew what they were for.
Yeah.
They were for you grab the head, pull.
Yeah, but Clarkson goes through all that because he's not a farmer.
He's learning the hard way.
He's learning the hard way that that cow is really cute and sweet and it's your favourite cow, but the reality of the farm is that cow is useless to you because it can't make you any profit.
Yeah.
And all it's doing is taking nutrients, taking food, taking whatever away from other cows, and you're paying for it to do nothing.
It's a business. Yeah. That's interesting. I like that because it shows the human element and also then teaches people what this actually is.
Yeah.
This is, and it isn't, by the way, it is not easy to kill a cow. I've never done it. I've seen it. That hurts.
Yeah.
That's why I do not support certain types of farming because they don't stun. And I'm not going to say it because I'll get me into trouble on YouTube, so please refrain. But generally, you've got to do this right. And yes, Ragamuffin, I agree. I don't know where he puts it, but he has admitted to crapping himself repeatedly, which is very funny. Beard Meats Food is hilarious. Excuse me. And Ratgraz, I have no idea what you wrote about something in Fife, but the only thing I know about Fife is the Kingdom of Fife. Glory be to Hammer.
Yes, indeed.
And Angus McFife. He didn't hear about it. He only uses pepper on his beef. Wait. Oh, he didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it. No, I'm not familiar. I've not watched Clarkson's Farm that much. No, so I'm completely...
He has seen a few episodes.
Yeah, I'm completely removed from it. So I sit back and hear things and that's about it. I see little bits on YouTube here and there and that's about it. I think I've watched maybe the first series.
Yeah, I think we watched probably most of the first series of Your Sister's Wedding. But
that was it.
The bulk of what you've watched.
I'm just impressed it's still going and strong. Thanks for being here, Ratgraz. Have fun.
Goodbye.
Angus, the prize-winning hog. Is that something?
Yes, I think that was like a show thing. Yeah.
Okay.
They've done some animal shows with some of the animals as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You win anything?
Yeah, I think a couple of them have. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I hope they're delicious afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's stuff like Lisa's tried to make stuff. So like crisps and stuff like that from the potato and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, when they first did the shop, I remember they only had eggs.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yeah. But
people were travelling all over the country for 6 eggs.
Yeah. But then like Charlie tells, well, how much of that is in it? I don't know. How much of this is in it? I don't know. Well, you have to know. Well, why? Well, because you can't sell it otherwise. And it's like, you have to go through and work out the exact proportion to be able to sell some like fresh crisps.
Yeah.
And just, it kills basically anyone's attempts to do anything with their produce, because unless you turn it into something that's known, there's a set process for, you can't sell it. So you can't make anything of what you don't use for other stuff.
Well, it does make it a bit more frustrating, doesn't it, to have to be so invested.
Well, I think they tried to make the chili jam because Clarkson grew chilies and stuff like that, and they couldn't use it for anything because they couldn't say how many calories were in it and how much whatever was in it. And
right. Do they make crisps now then?
I don't know if they still do. I can't remember, to be honest.
I know that they got puzzles because I was on I got an ad for a Diddly Squat puzzle the other day. Diddly Squat shop. I'm going to go on my phone and pull up Diddly Squat. Season 5 has landed apparently.
Yeah. The not Wednesday, just gone the Wednesday before the first 4 episodes came out.
So you got snacks and crisps, drinks, clothing, kitchen, diddly kids. That sounds wrong. Literally right there.
That definitely sounds wrong.
Diddly kids. Diddly kids. No, I don't think that's appropriate. No. But they have crisps, snacks and crisps. They have a box of 40 gram Diddly Squat hand-cooked crisps.
Must have got them sorted now to be able to do. But,
got fudge. Oh, fudge.
Yeah. Honey and
mushroom and wild garlic crisps.
Yeah.
Sausage and mustard. Beef and mustard are quite popular crisps, aren't they? Yeah. They got like honeycomb. I love honeycomb.
Yeah,
I love honeycomb. Yes. If anyone donates to my coffee, I'll buy us some swag from it. Got oat biscuits, British shortbread.
The amount of times, yes, we could be for that, Kitty, and that's not even of our doing. That is entirely Clarkson's fault.
It's literally Let's see what they got here. They got in the shop. Where's the alcohol? Where's the alcohol? It'd be drink.
Yeah, I think
Drinks.
that was in the last season they were doing the mushrooms. I think they're still doing it, but yeah, the mushrooms grew
bee
massively.
juice. They've still got bee juice. They've also got bee juice tequila, bee juice rum,
Nice.
hint of hot gin, diddly squat farm gin in a tin. Should have just done their gins. You got vodka. You got farm cocktails, Hawkston, which you buy in packs of 12.
Yeah.
Cider. From Diddley with Love. That sounds like a freaking Bond movie. Diddley clothing. This feels like Ned Flanders, like done diddly done for, done diddly done for, done diddly done for.
Yeah.
I'm saying diddly too much. I'm getting diddled.
Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
Diddle.
Suck the juices out of those
Cockerel
bees, yeah.
socks. Got actually
Cock
seven
socks, what?
7 days of the week pairs. Hello socks.
Meg's like, ooh. So yes, please donate to Meg's Kofi. He will be getting socks.
No, but I'll buy fudge, honeycomb, biscuits, and I'll share with David. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, but obviously all this they've had to try and be able to do over time because they've had to work out how to obviously recipe it, how to weigh it all out and everything, and
Yeah,
make it so that they can actually reproduce it accurately and make it legal
damn right,
for
Kitty. Stupid, sexy Flanders.
the bureaucracy. So,
Yeah, it's fascinating. And by the way, that's not a bad. I don't drink again. I don't drink beer, but I have basically finished it, so I can at least take solace in the fact that I've drunk half a bottle of beer today. Half a bottle of a small bottle of Hawkston Lager at least, but nearly one.
Well, they're a free 30, aren't they? So
Yeah, they're
normal
quite
size.
It's a bit small.
Normal
Come on,
size lager,
Bit
so-
small. Come on, bit small. We're drinking in a farmer's pint glass, which is a pint and a half. 330 mils doesn't even come up halfway here.
That's
Like,
true.
come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were still doing the mushrooms because the mushrooms are they're very low cost price. Aside from having to wear the hazmat suits to do them, the mushrooms are very low cost price.
You can grow people grow mushrooms in those like really dark warehouses. And
Yeah.
very, very clever to keep, the way that you do it in the dark and all that. When I used to play 7 Days to Die, you could live on mushrooms. If you dug underground and built your base underground so no one can get to you, you can live on mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, where they do it, they've got like a, I don't know if it's like a World War II like air raid shelter or something, but it's like an underground,
Yeah.
kind of a bit like a shed with like runs down the side but stone
Yeah.
flag and stuff.
Well, it's good to have these options because you want to
Yeah,
explore
they're
it.
using that. So basically,
The
put
annoying thing
mushrooms on
is
the
they're
shelf and
showing you just how hard some have to work. Because I can guarantee not all are doing this.
Yeah.
Hell, a load of the farmland here has been sold and turned into housing.
Yeah.
They have no choice. They're being screwed over.
Yeah.
It's just that's how Kent is. And these houses are inferior anyway. But my sisters have a hate boner, for those who don't know, for they hate new build properties. I don't mind them. It's just I'm never going to own one, so I don't really give a crap. I just find it quite, amusing to see how annoyed they get.
Yes. Your sister was quite annoyed when I showed the picture of my house, wasn't she?
I think most of them were when I showed it to them privately because they were like, "Why is it shaped like a marginal L? Why has it got a wonky bit in the middle? What is wrong with him? Why has it got wood in the frame? Is he stupid? Are you in his will still?" But yeah, no, I didn't know about the mushrooms, by the way. That's really cool. I think it's a great idea to diversify anyway, especially if
Yeah.
your intention
Well, I've tried
is to make money from
they've
the
tried to
diddly
do
squat
so
shop.
much for it because they've the wildflower bit to try and attract nature. They've done obviously the stuff with honey. They've done
I saw
the mushrooms.
So I
the
did see a clip
chilies, the wasabi,
where they did a trail line through the field to allow insects to go from one side to the other. I thought that was clever. Stupid, but clever. House is an old terraced house. Oh, fair play.
But yeah, but they've done like they had. He's from a band. Andy, somebody who used to be in a band, really tall guy. I can't remember, but he was in a band, and he's a farmer, and he now does like crop science.
Andy, some tall guy from a band.
Yeah, I can't remember his surname, but
What was the band?
I can't remember the band either. It's annoying. So he does like some crop science stuff. So he came and did a field and did stuff with different crops and feeds and stuff to see if it grew better. And they've been on this current season. They've been to Netherlands to get some.
Andy Cato.
That's it.
Groove Armada.
So yeah, him. So they are doing. They're not just farming. They're doing like new things to try and improve their yields and get better soil and all that sort of thing as well.
He works with his wild farmed business partner, George Lamb. Okay. Cool. That was easy enough to find out.
Yeah.
If only David had access to his phone. He could have checked before me, because my internet's slow. New builds are built only the last 15 years and are terribly flimsy. They are indeed. But that's okay. That's roughly how long David has left in life. So, I didn't mind that. That was finished. It's quite nice. Only took us 55 minutes to finish.
We are doing well.
We might need some glasses.
We made some glasses. Well, handily, there are some over there.
There are, yes. Would you like to get us? Would you like to get the glasses and then also consider going to the other room and getting the next beverage on the agenda? The next beverage on the agenda would be Richard Hammond's Iron Ridge, which should be an interesting one because it's the only whiskey we're doing tonight. It's the only whiskey we're having tonight, and Dave is Meg drunk yet?
No. Meg is definitely not drunk yet.
Meg is not getting drunk either. Meg has no interest in going too far because my anxiety would kill me if I try. So we're going to be sensible and smart and not overdo things, if that makes sense. David has also acquired the gins, although he might have to also go in the other room and get the Fiji, so we can have some water later. Now, the Iron Ridge I discovered last year. I didn't know it was happening, and then I did a donation goal to buy a bottle. And you lovely people then bought 3. And I gave one to David, one to my dad, and I kept one for myself. David, though, had bought one, I believe.
Yes, I bought myself one.
So he gave it to his dad, I believe.
Yes, the one that was earmarked for me, from you, and to my dad.
Yeah. So basically, 4 of us got, a bottle of Richard Hammond's. I'll take it. Got, we got a bottle of whiskey each. Richard Hammond diving into the realm of whiskey. I saw the ads for it. They were numbered. I chose mine because it was the youngest of the lot, well, the smallest number. It's a year after I was born, I guess, number-wise. Is it 1987?
This is 1987, yes.
Yeah, so I got a newer, the nearest, number, smallest number.
No, I'm not drunk yet either. Sorry.
It was half a bottle of freaking beer. No chance. I've never tried this. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it's any good. I know Hammond really went ham on this. No pun intended, to try and, sell it. And he's now gotten so big now he is selling Bearing rum, which I thought was hilarious because of a YouTuber called Bearing that I was friends with once. I would love to try it, of course. I don't really care for gin, so naturally when we get to James May, I'm going to be suffering, but we'll see.
Well, that's the effect of James May, isn't it?
Yes, things will slow down and I'll go in the wrong direction, but never mind.
Right, let us see what happens. That was underwhelming.
Lacking in whelm. Okay. Let's not do too much.
I have no idea how much I'm pouring in these glasses.
Yeah, that'll do.
If it's a Dave pour, it'll be double. I don't think it's quite a Dave pour.
That's all right. Don't forget you chip that glass.
Yes.
That's all right, though. Just don't drink on that side. So, I know nothing about this. It is an English whiskey, I believe.
It is, yes.
I don't have tasting notes because I didn't think to pull any out.
I do.
There should be some on the bottle, though.
There are.
So hopefully we'll learn a bit about it. What happened between you and the Aussie then, Meg? Well, I don't really talk to him anymore. We just don't hang out. Years ago, Bearing and I were good friends, and he was certainly there when my mum died. But we're here 10 years later, and I don't even speak to him anymore. I still tolerate him, though. Do you hear this, Bearing? I still find you tolerably acceptable for an Aussie. Although I really do think you and Cog need to sort your shit out. Grow the fuck up and stop being twats. Stop being a colossal prick. Have a conversation. Don't make a prerequisite. Don't be a loser. Again, grow the fuck up. Have a conversation with him and don't be a bitch. And Cog, please do the same. I'm saying I'm better than them. Anyway, so what does it say on the nose?
Well, it doesn't. I don't know what's nose, what's palate. I just have some notes, so I'll just have to read them and we'll just have to go with it. So
it smells like an aftershave.
We have a very special limited edition single malt whiskey with notes of raisin, baked banana and treacle combined with a delicate smokiness, offering a rich, warming finish.
Okay.
timeless English whiskey created for those who appreciate patience, craft, and excellence.
I do like whiskey. I haven't actually had much whiskey in a while.
Patience, a thing Richard Hammond is well known for.
Yes. Was that after the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st crash?
No.
Okay. I'm getting the feeling his Americanism just didn't translate to this. Good guys, I took my time. I made a whiskey. How long did it take? We said legally 3 years. How many did you do? 3 months. But yeah, no, we just grew apart, Michael. I don't really talk to many people. But watching him and Cog argue is hilarious because they can easily resolve it if Bering will stop being a bitch. And if Bering hears this, you are being one, so stop it.
Props to K-Show. I'm just saying 165 stream streak.
Yeah,
that's some dedication.
That is. Thank you for joining us over on Twitch. I didn't think we had any viewers there, although I can get rid of the kick one at least. Thank you for joining us over there. I really appreciate it. And Kitty, replaced with a better one. I will take your word for it. I don't prejudge people and categorize based on nationality. If I did, I might offend people. It smells like
we do that on the server with all the Germans?
The ones that aren't as easily offended, yes. Some have. I'm afraid on my server there was a track record of certain individual Germans not handling the bants, acting like they could handle the bants, and then leaving when the bants got sent their way. So it was a bit tragic, really. What does it smell like to you, do you reckon? Take your time.
The closest thing I'm getting is like cherries.
I'm going to get some tasting notes on my phone, even though your internet will be faster than mine.
It's supposed to say it is. I don't think it's cherry, did it?
Here we
Raisin,
go.
banana, and treacle.
So it says here, it's American bourbon oak, obviously.
Yeah.
Rich sherry, toasted biscuit, tasted sweet notes of baked banana, raisin, and soft treacle. Okay, I thought it smelled like aftershave.
No, I like a fruit. It's like
It smells more like a Jean-Paul Gaultier, mate. Alpha
oh, no,
male.
it's definitely Davidoff. No, it's like
Well, sure as hell ain't Invictus. That smells like ginger cuck.
it's like cherry or like candy peel or something like that. It's like Christmassy fruit, sort of.
Well, they have baking spices and that in the palate, so you might be getting some of the flavour on the nose, but you know, for the palate. Which is
the bottle doesn't break it down as to what's what. So.
No, but a lot of it wouldn't for that, would it?
Right.
It's not going to come in a collectible box. It's a very unique sort of shape as well, very hip flasky.
It is like a big hip flask.
Very big hip flask. Although some tosser did get me a very, very large hip flask for Christmas.
So that was.
So fucking big. There is no. The only person whose pocket that fits in is the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk,
Yeah,
or BFG.
We'll be smuggling that into a gig, will we?
Hiding my whiz pop in a fucking. Yeah, that. I could use that as a shield.
There's no different Nerf War.
I'm not against it. Although we haven't done Nerf War in a while. Not since you were last here.
Holds up hip flask.
Yeah, we could have done one, I guess, but we didn't.
Maybe tomorrow afternoon. Don't know what they do.
No, I won't be able to do it, I'm afraid. I think, no, not this time, I'm afraid. But, nose is alright. Have you tried this before then?
No.
No? Okay,
No,
well
I haven't
then.
opened mine.
Sanjava.
Sanjava.
I haven't had a whiskey in a while. That is sweet.
Yeah.
Warm.
I'd say the treacle was right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, caramel on the palate. So it sort of changes a bit, the nature of it. Muscovado sugar is mentioned, though.
Do you like brown sugar?
I do like Muscovado. I put a spoonful of Muscovado in the barrel because it recommended with the whiskey you make from the kit, the bourbon, the Kentucky bourbon, a spoonful of sugar, and I thought, well, I like Muscovado.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Shut the fuck up! Don't give me a copyright claim, man. Don't do that. No, I put a spoonful of Muscovado in because I thought that was more appropriate.
Yeah.
It doesn't dissolve in the whiskey, so it's going to take time to
Yeah.
break down, and that's going to be good. It has another 17, 18 days before I can even open it. You have to wait 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I did it on the 1st of June, so it's got about 2-3 weeks left.
Thank you, Kitty. Much appreciated.
But yeah, that's interesting. I'll leave it there for a minute.
Yeah, no, this is quite nice. It's
all right.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's quite on the front of your tongue.
If there are tastes I would expect the taste of career-ending injuries.
Blood.
Maybe something impulsive flavour profile where maybe a lacking in brake pedal, maybe.
Lack of brake pedal, excess
sore winner,
excess of bone marrow leaking into the background.
Yeah. I would expect to be able to taste some fuel.
Tears of disappointment as his marriage broken down.
He's got a new girlfriend. It's fine. No, I want to taste things.
Definitely not angry enough.
Like, I'd be curious if you could taste dwarf hamster.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's definitely not an angry whiskey. It's not very. Hasn't got its personality, has it?
You know what would have really been the icing on the cake is if that bottle was not called Iron Ridge, it was called Iron Oliver. The Oliver edition will be yellow.
The Oliver edition, yeah.
Yellow. Was he yellow, Oliver?
It's like a pale yellow, wasn't it?
Pastel sort of yellow, isn't it?
Hint of Scandi Flick.
Oh, hint of Scandi Flick. Something he took 20 years to learn to do. Yeah, that was fun. It's got to really be a car crash like
War hamster. Yes, battle hamsters. Everyone, bring out your battle hamsters.
Sticker store on Twitch. It needs to have a taste of I can only produce daughters. It's got to be I live in a castle. It's got to have the air of superiority, of course, and far too much chroming on cars that I modify. But mostly it's got to taste like all the car crashes he's been in.
Yeah.
So it's got to taste like an aerial atom.
It's definitely not smoky enough.
Was it an aerial atom? No, it wasn't. He could have crashed an atom.
Crashed the Rimac.
That was it.
He crashed the Dragster.
Dragster was one that I'm thinking of.
The Dragster.
I couldn't remember. It's got to taste like you've forgotten what that's called. I've forgotten the name. Not insomnia, something else.
Not anosmia. That's like a smell.
No, when you lose your memory.
Oh, amnesia.
Amnesia. Taste that amnesia. What does it taste like? I've got a clue. And let me try again. What does it taste like? I still don't remember. No idea. It's got to taste like white teeth and hair dye. Yes, we know. Don't think we don't. You whiten your
hair
teeth.
gel as well.
Oh,
spiky hair.
He looked fine with the spiky hair. He looked horrible when he grew his hair out.
Yeah.
It never suited him.
Make mini armor in your 3D printer. Go for it.
Do it. Oh, you're a pussy. Make it look like the armor the polar bear wears in that movie. Not Polar Express. You know what movie I'm thinking of, don't you? Daniel Craig in it, I think. Has a polar bear that wears armor. That looks kind of cool.
I want to say it's going to be like a Narnia film. I'm sure it's a Narnia.
It's not. It's not. But it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Something on that.
Yeah, it's got to taste like all the things he's done wrong, basically. Extra hint of air ambulance and fabric cutting scissors. It's got to taste like you're going through a humiliation ritual because people are now staring at your dick while they're checking your neck.
Gauze and
yeah. So you got to be able, maybe that's how you meant to drink it. You meant to soak it in gauze and then just squeeze it into your mouth. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
It's definitely not smoky as one would imagine a Richard Hammond whiskey would be, but all the smoke he's been in.
Yeah. Well, maybe he just doesn't know how to bring the smoke. Something funny he is. Some of his best quips are him bringing the smoke.
Yeah.
Like broke your arm. Which one? Or go to your own kid's playground or school sports day or whatever. Like that was funny. Just him instantly making a paedophile joke. I think it's great. You know.
Yeah. But he's got quite an interesting history with cars as well, though, because he abandoned a Porsche in the flooding, didn't he? He was driving to pick his daughter up from school, I think, and there was a really heavy rain and the roads flooded, and he just got out of the Porsche, left it, and ran to the school to pick his daughter up, and just left the Porsche to get flooded.
Fair enough. I think if he's got to taste like anything else, it's got to be a short and bold attempt with a bit of a squeaky voice. It is a short bottle. It's not very tall. A bit wider than I would have expected, but I guess
quite a small head. Yeah,
he does have a small head. The bottle does too. The shoulders are a bit wider than I would have expected. Not bad though. Beats Clown Shoe Beer. You mean like a shoey? I've done a shoey. You ever done a shoey?
No.
The dumbest shoey I ever saw was with, and I'll say it so the Australian gets it, was with a thong. A flip-flop.
Yeah.
That was funny because what they ended up doing, they used it as a slide and they just poured the drink onto it so it slid straight into their mouth. They just sort of angled it like a pizza slice by pinching it so it bent in a little. And so it just became a big...
Funnel, basically like a funnel type thing.
It just expedited the delivery system. Good clean thing. Yeah. The worst one I've ever seen was a pair of Crocs. Obviously.
Go everywhere.
Yeah. The best one I ever saw was a pair of Doc Martens.
I mean, the best one has to be Danny Rick's one. Winning Monza and doing a shoey and making Zach Brown do a shoey.
I've seen someone do it with Doc Martin. They just filled it with what was like the flagon of death from the marquee. It was just everything in it, and he just stood there and just like, yes, I am doing this, and you're going to watch. I'm going to watch. I'm not going to stay when you fall over. The bar I used to go to in my MIT days had over 100 types of beer. Clown Shoe is a cask beer. Oh, is it really? I've never heard of it.
No.
I would have happily done a shoey from a Clown Shoe though, because those are big.
Yeah, a lot of beer in that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been beer. I wouldn't do beer. Fuck that. Cider, maybe.
Yeah.
Or scrump. You know, it was good times back then. Shoey once made chocolate shoe. Oh no, dear God, Baileys. Oh no. Sure as fuck don't wear those home. You're only wearing those home if the guy you meet at home loves to suck your toes. A nice chocolate petrol in his mouth. I did show you my new rocks. New rocks? What are new rocks? Do you know what they are?
No.
I've seen some
climbing shoes, but
I've seen some daft ones. Like I've seen someone do it with a stiletto. That was weird because it doesn't really hold. Because the dumb thing was, it was open at the bottom. It was like you just poured what you drink in, it just came out. So to do that and then lean it up, it was like when you tilted it, it was so sharp and inclined, it just fell in that person's face and smothered them.
Well, I feel like you missed a trick there, Kitty's Badge. You should have made an actual size shoe out of chocolate.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I would.
That is your challenge. Make us shoes out of chocolate.
I would have eaten it before it had a chance to be used for anything else. Big goth boots. Oh, like the big old 6-inch platforms. Is that what you're thinking? Like the ones with the metal framing around the outside? I had a housemate and he was so vertically challenged, he had a pair. And you know what I'm thinking of.
We will send you pictures of us drinking from them. You
know what I'm thinking of, don't you? The one with the midget with the greasy fucking hair. He had a pair of goth boots and made him as tall as me. And I'm like, you are too short for this. Get back down to where you belong, you midget.
Shoe luge.
Luge, I like that. I was gone for a while, muted the stream, came back and turned on to talking about sucking toes. We're talking about shoeys, oddly enough, because it was just a random. We were just making jokes about Richard Hammond, and it just popped up in conversation as a shoey.
Speaking of shoey, though, that episode where he turned up as the Stig, that was one of those epic moments where they did that Ferrari, and then he was like, "No, I'm not revealing this." No, then he just very, very nonchalantly, just very slowly, and then suddenly you saw a chin, and everyone's like, "Who's that?" And then just, "It's Michael Schumacher!" The crowd just lost it.
It was very funny, the Schumacher thing. The whole Stig story was so bad, because I felt bad for the guy who was the Stig, because he just wanted a bit more recognition. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
A bit more pay, because he was doing, and to be fair, I got it.
Yeah.
Because he did do a lot. But then I found out how much he was on, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Ben Collins on it.
Don't bitch about it. You're earning $12,500 an episode. Shut the fuck up. Get back in your little job.
Get back in your racing suit.
Yeah, get back in your racing suit and do your driving. Because you're getting paid really well to drive cars really well. And you're a mid-tier driver at best. Not a good. I would rather have been Tiff Nadell.
Yeah.
Because at least I'd know it was him. And also quality. Seriously. But no, yes, it is, Bri. Everyone should send her pictures. Linz, hope you're well, by the way. But no, I quite enjoyed the Stig. And then when he did, and he went on. Did he go to 5th gear? Collins went to another show, didn't he?
Collins did something. No,
he did
what
another
did he
show.
do? did he go? I think he went to fifth gear as himself. And I think he did come back to top gear as himself as well for a couple of episodes.
It was so dumb. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I got why. Again, you're a part of it. You should be treated as part of it. But he was the Stig. He wasn't one of the hosts.
No.
So you were just Stiggy, McStigface. You know.
Yeah. I like the fact that they had the F1 drivers had the "I beat the Stig" t-shirts.
Yeah. I liked all the different Stigs, to be fair, because I tried to work out who saw them well.
Yeah.
I thought the African one might have been Lewis Hamilton when they were trying.
African Stig, Black Stig, American Stig.
American Stig was just some NASCAR guy.
Stig's American cousin.
Yeah, thud. And the trucker Stig with the tanned arm.
Drift Stig.
Drift Stig. I reckon that's just Mika Hakkinen. or Ken Block, you know. Rest in peace.
Or actually one of the Japanese drifters or something.
Oh, you mean the white guy from Tokyo Drift?
Kang.
not Lucas Black in Tokyo Drift. Okay.
Yeah, the fact they did that was quite a good running thing with different Stigs. They killed the black one off jumping off an aircraft carrier, didn't they?
That sounds wrong when you say that. Yeah.
For reference, the original Stig wore a black overall suit and black helmet, and the last episode he was in, they launched him off an aircraft carrier, a Jaguar, I think it was.
They did, yeah.
And obviously he didn't make it, and the aircraft carrier ran over him. And yeah, that was the end of Black Stig. Then they replaced him with White Stig.
I liked the Stig. The Michael Schumacher thing was great. And of course I hoped, so people gave him a lot of shit for what he did in Formula One, but he's one of the greatest. So shut up. I don't care about the politics anymore. He's been dealt a horrible hand, and he doesn't get to live his life and enjoy the life that he has earned for all that hard work he put in. I hate that, because he's made all this money and now it's all being used to keep him safe.
Yeah.
Because he can't live, and I hate that so much, because that's not fair. That really isn't. But when he was revealed as a joke Stig, that was great.
Yeah.
I think the only way they could have made it funnier, is if instead of using Michael Schumacher, they put like Ian McKellen in there or something.
Michael Gambon.
well, he's a bit more portly, but yeah, if they'd just gotten somebody that was a complete swerve.
Brian Atkinson maybe, but we know he can drive.
Well, he can crash as well.
Yeah, true.
And there's only one way, Ragamuffin, there's only one way to say that word. You don't own it.
Jag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's Jags and there's Jags.
It's the best way of saying it in the world. If they changed it for like somebody who doesn't drive, that could have been funnier. That would have been so funny.
Yeah,
just somebody who doesn't drive, who's known for it. Could have been
speaking
great.
of Jags, have you seen the new Ferrari? Sorry, is this related to Jag?
No.
Okay. I can't know what the hell it's called. It's a stupid thing, but
Okay, so Ferrari wasn't stupid enough. Okay.
yeah. So the new...
It was funny, Ragamuffin, I agree. To be fair, my favourite thing was actually Daniel Ricciardo. When people were giving, what's it like seeing Lewis Hamilton? He's like flipping them off.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
come on.
So
And he did
this-
the best time anyway.
This is the new Ferrari.
Okay.
It's electric and it looks like that.
Gonna just, cool.
Yeah.
Get that
The reason I show you that is because, do you remember the... Oh, there you go. This is a horrible cyber. It looks terrible, doesn't it? Do you remember the Jaguar? When they, a few years ago, we've talked about where they released that Jaguar that was like all for woke future, the big square block.
Oh, yeah.
So that came out, and Jaguar did an advert. A picture of theirs going, not looking so bad now, is it?
Jag got a lot of shit last year because of them ads, and they got into a lot of trouble. Their logo update looked so bad.
Yeah.
The only way they could have made that ad worse was if they put the ad in Comic Sans. It was so bad. And I just, they deserve. I gave them shit for that. I was like, no, Jag, you're getting a pasting. Why? Because you're not Jag. You're just a Jag. You're not a Jag.
Yeah. I just thought it's funny that came out, that Ferrari car, and Jaguar just did an advert. So ours doesn't look so bad now, does it?
And let's not get bogged down with who's the real Stig. Well, the real Stig, no one knows. Some say, and then insert metaphor here.
Yeah.
And some say insert verbs and pronouns and all that here. I don't want to be creative because I'm not smart enough. Yeah, no, the Stig thing was great. I did quite like the race drivers' version of Stars and Reason, especially because like Barrichello was good.
Barrichello, yeah.
And Daniel Ricciardo destroyed everyone.
Yeah.
I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, he did the best. It was so good.
We actually discovered Sebastian Vettel had a sense of humour on that as well.
Ricciardo's the best.
Yeah, he was.
He's an Aussie, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. Him and Webber, very funny. Webber especially funny.
Yeah.
But Ricciardo just flipping people off.
Hamilton did it twice, didn't he? Because he did it once in the rain and Hamilton in the dry.
Yeah. Well, he got done dirty.
Yeah.
He was never going to beat Ricciardo's time, though.
But Stars, there were some surprisingly fast celebrities in the Star and Reason Behind car as well.
Yeah.
So that was quite good watching that. You see some, I mean, Tom Cruise obviously because he stunts.
He was mental.
Yeah, I mean, like Jodie Kidd just rocked up from nowhere, but he's supermodel and rocked up and was like the third fastest person or something.
Well, Tom Cruise rocks up. He takes the corners more aggressively than Gambon. How many wheels left the ground again? Like he just went for it. Like fucking hell, calm your tits, mate. I know he's an adrenaline junkie, but bloody hell.
Yeah, because he came. Was it him and Charlize Theron or something?
Yeah, him and somebody else. It might have been. It might have been. It might be like Cameron Diaz or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Might be Cameron Diaz. Did a movie together, didn't they?
Could have Cameron Diaz.
Might have been them.
Right.
Yeah, that was funny.
The fact the show got people like that.
I wish they could have taken like the original Top Gear track and used that in the Grand Tour, because it would be funnier just to do that. It really would have.
Yeah.
And they didn't do Stars in a Reasonably Priced Car in the same way. It didn't. No, they just killed celebrities.
Celebrity brain crash.
Yeah. I know about these things.
You own the book of Stigisms. No.
I don't own that book.
I remember that one. Yes. The ducks, both of them are wrong. So I do have. Well, I don't know. I did have an I Am the Stig T-shirt many years ago.
I've never owned any Top Gear merch. I would have loved to have owned, like when they took the car and turned it into car parts for the set. That was great.
Oh yeah, the engine coffee table.
Yeah, that is cool. I was telling David this. I showed him the other day. I was looking at a coffee table because I got an ad for Goodyear, the tyre makers. They take tyres from tracks they've already had their tyres used in, and they turn them into coffee tables afterwards. They put a bowl in in one side and a glass top on it, and then put some legs on it or casters, and you can have it as a coffee table. And the tyre has been used at a specific race. And I was like, I mean, I could buy it. I really can actually. Conveniently, I can buy that table, but it's so fucking expensive.
Next time I turn up, it's going to be a giant tyre table in the lounge or cabin.
Yeah, but from the 2026 Le Mans. My dad will love that. I'll come back up here one day and it'll be missing. He'll be like, sorry, son, it's on my boat now, mate. Sorry,
Dad, you owe me $4,000.
No, fucking hell. A bit much. I don't have that much money. Bloody hell.
Does that mean they're not coming on, yeah?
Am I going to have to smack you? What the hell did I come back to in this? What have I missed?
I'm not. None of us are in the server. We're here.
Yeah, I'm not.
What have you been doing in the server?
I would do the coffee gold bribe, but it is an expensive table. It actually is. So it would be a laugh, but I couldn't justify it. I wouldn't mind though, because it looks cool, doesn't it? It's a used tyre from a racetrack. How cool is that? It's a Goodyear as well. You know what that means? It's not those shit Michelin tyres with the fat guy on it.
Oh, someone. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. I see why she's mad.
I had nothing to do with that. Right. Anyway,
no, we had nothing to do with that.
So if
it's funny, but
if we had to describe this whiskey, do you think it's any good?
It is quite pleasant, to be fair. It's light, fruity, sweet.
So that's something I've noticed. It's a very light. I haven't had a whiskey in a while.
What is it?
In fact, you've had more here to drink than I have because you had the Nico last night.
40% ABV.
I have not had, beyond the beers today, I haven't had drink in ages. Because of my anxiety, and I'll be very honest about it, I don't want to hurt myself. Car-related gifts they showed on Top Gear was funny. Clarkson with the jag.
Oh, yeah.
I quite like the one where they opened the Christmas ones and didn't they smash up some of the ones that Clarkson wanted or Hammond wanted or something. I thought that was great.
There was a generic conversation in the chat here about shoes and shoeies and feet.
Oh, we're talking about shoeies, yeah.
And I think actually it might have actually been Bri that said you like feet. I can't recall. I'm not going to get Meg to scroll up, but it might have actually been Bride that said
Because
this.
it will yes, at the moment someone else types, so we'll go back down.
Technically, this wasn't our fault.
I was talking about shoeies because it was a relevant conversation, and because Kitty, being Australian, it seemed appropriate to talk about shoeies. It is their thing after all.
And she also talked about having chocolate shoes filled with Baileys. You know, none of this was us. We are actually innocent for once.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sips drink nonchalantly. YOLO.
Give me a minute. I haven't really had much. So for this to make sense, guys, because of poor mental health, I have been making it a point not to drink much at all, because I don't want to risk. So this is a sensible move for me. I don't want to risk getting drunk and using that as a coping mechanism for my poor mental health. So I'm taking my time because I haven't really drunk much in a while. A couple of weeks ago, I had to drink a Buzzball completely. I did. Finished the stream, went back to the house, and I said, I haven't had drinking weeks. Yeah, and I drank a whole bloody Buzzball. And is it any good? It's like, no, but I have a slight buzz, and it annoys me because I used to have a higher tolerance than that. This is 13.5%, and I'm like, that's bollocks. Well, what happened was I hadn't eaten much that day, so it was like I was just on fumes. So I went and got some food and just I was fine. Just needed 10, 50, but it caused anxiety, so we don't. Because I used to have horrible anxiety when I got drunk when I was younger.
Okay, sorry if it wasn't you, but somebody put in the chat about the owner liking feet.
We're not going to throw you under the bus, Brian. I wouldn't do that. But David will retract his statement so you don't sue him for defamation. For the sake of it, Leona, it's okay to appreciate good quality movement of toes every so often. You may not like it, that's quite all right, but don't worry. We're here to help you through this trying time.
Yes. I think this is your
and if it makes you feel any better,
emotional support husband.
If it makes you feel any better, next up is a drink we do not drink, and I have no doubt I'm going to hate.
Yes, we are going to be embarking on gin.
Small amount of water in there if you want to use that instead of the Fiji.
Well, I'll grab some Fiji.
Yeah.
Leave it in there somewhere.
Yeah, all right. I'll finish. I'll send this then.
We are YOLO swag famming. First time in a while. Ow.
Well, it went down well enough.
Yeah.
Very smooth. And yeah. Not bad. We will, for those who don't know, we're going to use the same glasses. But because we're doing gin, which I don't like, to be honest, we're going to, see how we get on. I don't know if we'll do all I think we'll do one, maybe two, but...
Well, you definitely won't do more than two.
Obviously. Well, no, two. I said one or two. I didn't say one or three.
Yeah.
These are a sample set of gins. I've done mine. I used my water. I didn't want to... the set I bought for James May, it's the middle set in the picture. It's called James's Gin. It has his standard London drizzle. Hello, Mafike. Hope you're well. That is snorting. It is the English Bulldog. I can't show you. Give me a second. I'll show you. No. I've got a picture. If I go to TV screen, ignore Wizzy Woo. It's actually the Bulldog at the top of the image there. The Bulldog at the top, Mia, the English Bulldog, is having a jolly good snore. She's very happy. Back here. So, I bought the sample set of these off Master Malt because they're great.
Someone else is on Twitch.
Yes, Mafike. But yeah, I quit trying to force your kinks. There's no forcing. It's called a long play, and so I bought the sample set. It came with an extra sample of another Hendrick's gin, which is the white bottle. I will not be drinking this, but I might. I don't know, pour it on flowers.
If you want to offload it, I could take it from my dad. He has gin and tonics from time to time.
You can do that. But yeah, it came with a free
collection of things I'm taking home.
It comes with a free sample of gin, but it's a 3 set. It was meant to be London drizzle, Asian parsnip, and some California Tangerine gin thing. But the middle one is not. It's American mustard, which James May has been heavily promoting on social media. Now, as many of you might know, I'm allergic to 2 things, and one of them is mustard. So I cannot touch this for my own safety. David might, but I doubt it. We're going to try, I think, just one. Do you want to do London drizzle though, or Asian parsnip?
Well, I'm just kind of googling what Asian parsnip is because I suddenly had a vision it was something particular, but it's not. It's just a.
You weren't thinking of like wasabi, were you?
Yes, that's what I was suddenly thinking. It was something along those lines.
There's no way he would do
a Japanese thing or something that was Asian parsnip was what we called it.
This box.
I'm assuming the drizzle is supposed to be like a cherry drizzle.
Drizzle on the vajizzle, I don't know. Manizzle.
Shizzle.
Exactly, you got it. I quite like a gin with lemonade, but can't stand tonic water, so I don't do fizzy drinks. David also doesn't do fizzy drinks.
We have random
that is for you to take with you.
American mustard.
Shall we do American parsnip, Asian parsnip, or London drizzle?
I mean,
I feel like
we could have a very small amount of both of them because we're not going to drink much of it, so we could have just a dribble of each.
I say we do just one because I think we'd only do one of each of their drinks. If we do more, we're going to be clouded by multiples. I can keep this one for myself. We do drizzle because it's supposed to be the play on of dry gin.
Okay.
It does have ingredients on the back, so hang on, actually.
He did do our man in Japan, actually. Yes, he did. So.
Okay, so there are ingredient differences here. So the London drizzle has the following ingredients: botanicals, juniper, she's on my server, so we'll find out she's delicious. Coriander or cilantro for the uncultured swines, which is seeds. Angelica root, so if there's Angelica in the chat, we're having you. Licorice root, because we need the toilet. Orange peel. Cubeb pepper, don't know what that is, C-U-B-E-B. Rosemary, no time. Caraway seed. Ginger. Goes very well with whiskey. Or you can get rid of the whiskey entirely. Or get rid of the ginger entirely.
Yeah.
Bay leaf, because we're doing a curry. Lovage, beetroot. What's lovage? Lavage?
No idea.
Beetroot and smoked salt.
Why would you smoke salt?
Okay. The Asian parsnip one, though, has parsnip. Ginger, caraway seed, pepper, fenugreek, cardamom, grains of paradise, licorice, sweet orange, juniper again, angelica root, and coriander seeds. So there are ingredients.
That's very Indian. So fenugreek and cardamom are very often found in curries.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm feeling we go with this one because it's the obvious, and I'll crack that another time perhaps. We can do it another time, can't we? There you go. You're the drink man, not me.
I shall pop that. Oh no, I won't.
Isn't everyday a London drizzle? So London gin typically is dry. This is not called London dry gin. This is called London drizzle, and there was a reason for it. I just don't know if it's on the. Here we go. So it says on the box, gin is traditionally called London dry, but I live there and it usually isn't. So he made a gin that would invoke that unique petrichor smell. I don't know that word, petrichor. Petrichor. I don't know that word.
No.
Smell that comes from light rain hitting the pavement on a warm day. I've never met anybody who doesn't like that smell. It may not rain at all where you live, but this pours beautifully. We are famous for our humour. And just for the Asian parsnip, I had an idea for a gin that is very British using parsnip. If you did turnip, it would be a freaking Blackadder joke. Which reminds me of dampness. Well, that sounds like moist. Combined with the spicy sparkle of the Asian spices found in Indian food. You're right.
I know, because I have fenugreek in my curry and cardamom in my lassi.
This gin celebrates both my homeland and the pleasures I've enjoyed over many decades of international travel at other people's expense. It is a comfort and a thrill in equal measure. Now, I want to read the American mustard one just so you have all three.
The UK as a whole is exceedingly moist, let alone London.
American mustard, though, this is JG number 3. So there's number 2 between parsnip and mustard. Number 2 must be the tangerine, California dream thing. I wanted to create a gin to capture the spirit of America. So we've distilled the essential flavours of the US, hot dog mustard and dill pickles, to create something really spectacular. It's the perfect accompaniment to every traditional American fast food recipe, but we don't recommend using it as garnish. That would be a waste.
He's not wrong. I don't know how much you want. I've done a sort of small amount.
Yeah, same. About half then.
Just over half in total. Yeah.
So I'm not really a gin person. Anytime I do gin, I usually end up shooting it. But we'll see how we get on. Fenugreek tastes a bit like maple syrup. Or does it really taste like maple? And smoked salt, I don't really understand.
Smells like surgical spirit.
It smells like gin. It just smells like gin. I don't know what I'm not a connoisseur of the gins.
No.
So James May's gins have been selling out, okay? But they've been selling out for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because the name, it's James May, okay? We back our favourite hosts, okay? And as much as people give May stick, he was my favourite of the three. He always was. The fucking Dacia Sandero shit was hilarious. The fact,
good news.
He had one of the best crashes in a tunnel.
Oh, the Impreza or the Subaru
No, it
side.
was Evo, wasn't it?
Oh, Evo side on into the wall in a tunnel.
The fact he had all that hassle, all that shit put on him, and he was actually fine.
Yeah,
that was great. The fact he will not run on camera, but he did run on camera.
Yeah.
The truffle race was great.
We actually got knocked out. One of the ones across one of the deserts, the rope actually smacked him into the rock and cracked his head open, didn't it?
It's just, he's great. He's my favourite of the three, and I want to back him. If he does a whiskey, yes, I'm there for it. I don't care for vodka. I don't mind rum. I love rum, actually.
Yeah, rum would be fine.
I've got 1, 2, 3 rums on my table here.
I have to try and get
We've got Kirk and Sweeney, Kraken, and we've got your Love Potion grog in the pirate ship decanter that was sent to me. Although the wheel for that is a fidget spinner. It's under the freaking unit because it got knocked off. So, yeah, I've got 3 rums on my table. I've got a beer. I've got some whiskies.
I have 2 or 3 rums in my non-whiskey alcohol cupboard.
The spirits I don't really... Sorry. The spirits I don't really make it a point to own. Vodka, tequila, don't care. Gin, I've got maybe a drizzle of one in the other room because the only reason I have it is because it's the same bottle I had a shot from with my dad's now departed partner.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I have it. Yeah, cardamom's common ingredient in Swedish baked goods. I've got a scented candle with it in.
Yeah. So I actually, in my cupboard at home at the moment, I have a box of Neffy cookies, which is basically cardamom and fenugreek. Indian cookies.
Nice.
Need to have at some point.
German didn't send them to you, did she?
No.
Okay.
Although actually, I did bring the alcohol chocolates that the Germans sent us, because we still haven't had them yet, the actual proper whiskey chocolates.
Eat them on your own, I don't care. But I'm sure you won't be offended.
I tried, Yempi. I tried.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't like whiskey chocolates.
No.
I don't like them at all. I've tried. Do you remember back in the day, Poundland used to have them? They were loaded with alcohol.
I get the impression these are a bit better than those.
I'm sure they are, but they were so bad, and the alcohol just never tasted right with the chocolate. I hated it. I think for me, I prefer them separate. I'm a chocolate snob. I love chocolate. Come on, you know I love chocolate. I can't be arsed with the alcohol part. I've got in my room, because you gave me the... remember I made you go to Hotel Chocolat, right? I've still got the dark and stormy ones, because I won't eat them, because they're rum ones. You can have them, because I'm really not a fan. I've still got... I might have others. I've got in my mini fridge in my room. There's some other Hotel Chocolats. They're all the alcohol ones. I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I'm like, I will just give them to David because I know he'll eat them. Yeah. I know he'll eat it all.
So once again, I'm going home with far more stuff than I've come with.
Yeah, but it's been in my mini fridge, so it's all nice and cool. The mini fridge that was in the other room is now in here. And Ragamuffin, I haven't
got any tequila.
I'm not a tequila guy either. I don't own any. I don't have any vodka. I have some AU, but that's more syrup.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of vodka.
I've got some sake.
I've got some sake.
Yeah, I've got some right there.
Several rums. I've got some mead.
I've got a bottle of Baiju, which is Chinese bamboo spirit. But I don't have any mead left. I've run out because I gave the mead to you, didn't I?
I've got multiple various whiskey liqueurs. I've still got the Drambuie. I've got Baileys. I've got the Drambuie. I've got several Lockfine chocolate oranges.
Hang on, no, don't you have the honey one as well?
I have the honey, the chocolate orange, and
because those all came from me.
Yeah,
I literally went.
So I have chocolate orange in my not whiskey cabinet, and I have the chocolate orange, acacia honey, and the Kendall liqueur in my hot chocolate cabinet.
Did I give a bottle of acacia honey to the other David? Didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, a couple of years back, I do January treats my family, and I bought extra bottles of the chocolate orange Lockfine liqueur, and the person it was meant for didn't come over. So I went to David, do you want... And I didn't even finish the sentence, he took it. He's like, no, don't even bother. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Meg. Piss off.
Do you want licked?
Yeah, it's already like, piss off. Like, get out of my sight. I need to get intimate with my bottle now. And last year, I think it was last year, we met David. I had some extra money and I bought some Acacia Honey Lock Fine. I bought extra bottles and I offered one to David as well and gave one to David, our David. So we basically had, that was really nice.
Yeah, Dad likes the chocolate orange one as well because he uses that in the Mum and Dad used to use it.
Mum used it in the
chocolate mousse as well.
It's so good. The one I never tried is the ginger one. I'd like to try that. Oh, I haven't tried this yet. Right, shall we try James?
We're going to be brave.
Captain's sense of direction. Let's see if we can get to our mouth.
Captain Slow's gin.
I hate gin. Tastes very medicinal.
Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't like gin.
No, I don't like gin either, but it's very medicinal. Very mild, again.
Yeah.
It's not too much on the palate.
It tastes a little bit like, you know when you go to the dentist and there's that
little pink liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Pepto-Bismol, but isn't.
Yes, I've seen all the ads for diarrhea recently.
Fancy mouthwash.
Yeah, I normally ask for the bottle when I get a little swill. And I'm like, yes, I'll take the bottle.
Yes, that's good. You can pour some more of that. It's like tasting the wine.
Don't stint. Cut me a real slice.
Well, you're afraid you're going to run out? Cut me a real piece.
Yeah, right. Honestly.
Okay.
And Evil Castle, I love a good tequila. For my 25th, my bestie and I spilt a bottle of $500 tequila. Was it a bottle of Donny? Was it one that looked like a freaking...
They have written spilt, haven't they?
Was it one that looked like a salt and pepper shaker? Because those bottles look like ceramic, amazing. I like the look, but I don't want it. I know that we mentioned before there are other celebrities that have their own spirits, don't they?
Marzipan.
Like Princess Cake. I love Marzipan Stina. In fact, I still have the box. Do you remember when we were sent, German sent us a bunch of things?
Yeah.
I've still got the Marzipan box. I haven't opened it. It's been years. I just forgot. I've been busy. But I've still got it. But yeah, no, I've still got it. So Yempi, if you hear that, I have got it. I'm not eating it. I'm not in the right headspace.
You treasured it too fondly.
Oh, split, not spilt. Okay. Sorry.
I assumed you'd read it wrong.
No, it says spilt.
It does say spilt, yeah. That's why I needed to check, because I assumed you'd read it wrong when I said spilt.
I think we've had a few expensive bottles of things over the years, but I don't know what the most expensive bottle we finished is. Because we don't generally... we don't
generally finish the expensive ones, do we?
No, I'm not against doing it. It'd be hilarious. See what the most... I think we've done pretty well. Oh no, I think the most expensive one...
Small bottles of special release Talisker, maybe?
No, Singleton. We've done a Singleton.
We've
done a small Tingleton, but that was like 50 quid. That's not expensive. I think the most expensive, thinking about it, probably is near the 100 mark at most. I'm not against doing it, but it'd have to be like if David's here for a week or something.
No, I know what it probably is. Don't look at gold centenary.
Expensive by today's standards, but not expensive when we got it.
Yeah, that's true. But we've each finished a bottle of that.
And the Captain Slow Gin.
Yes, that is definitely an opportunity.
I have some slow gin in the next room. You know those fancy bottles? Yeah, they're in the little unit next to my bar. I do have an English slow gin, and I think if he does make one, it absolutely would be a bestseller.
Slow gin's alright.
I've never had slow gin.
I've had it a couple of times.
What is it? Why is it called? Why is it spelt like that anyway?
Because it's made from sloes. Sloe is the fruit you flavour it with. I don't know. It's like a berry. I don't know, but
I've got a fucking clue.
I've never eaten a sloe, but you.
I mean, you sound slow.
But they're like a berry, and you
just eat your hand.
You flavour it with it.
Most expensive bottle, a Lagavulin. Lavon or Lagavulin?
I say Lavon. I don't know what that is, but Lagavulin. Yes.
You all right?
Yes.
All right.
A minute.
Battenberg is Princess Cake. I don't care. I like Battenberg. Green one from Morrison's. Oh, okay. I thought Princess Cake was one that came with a tiara.
I don't know.
You give to kids on their birthdays, boys or girls, just to trigger them. I don't know what the most expensive bottle I finished is, but I think it probably would be something near the 100 mark. It might be a Singleton Diageo.
Small bottle. It's probably, if you look at the full size bottle value, it's probably one of the small Diageo special release bottles, isn't it? But
maybe. No, I might have done one of the big ones because they're so good.
Your Highland Park Fire is not that far away from me to finish.
It's half. It's fine. That's not getting touched much. No, the January treats don't get touched much. I'd have to find a bottle to find out. If you hear random retching, David is hiccuping. He's done diddly done for. He'll have to stop drinking, I'm afraid, for his own safety. Yeah, I'm not too sure, actually. What about you? What's the most expensive bottle you've done?
I mean, it probably is the Centenary, because I don't think I've finished anything else that's more expensive. I can't think of anything.
You're not known for finishing bottles. Like, the last time you and I finished a bottle, it was a Jameson's.
I mean, I have finished a Lagavulin in 16, but they're not. Well, they're not cheap now, but they're not expensive.
If you want to be pedantic, there is a bottle we have finished.
So sizzle.
There is one bottle we finished. That was very expensive. But I should insert the caveat. The bottle did not belong to us, and we only finished it because it was all that was left.
Oh, the Glen Scotia 25. Sorry, David.
Yeah, sorry, David. Number 2. And of course, I would love to see you again. I do apologise. If you hear this, I doubt you will. But I'm very sorry I haven't seen you in nearly now a year. Very sorry about that. Hope you understand. Hi, Linz. Slow berries that look very small, like small purple plums. Oh, I like plums. I had a plum tree in my garden when I was a kid. Meg sounds tipsy. I am not tipsy. I can promise you that, Michael. There is no version of this where I'm going to get drunk even slightly. Because I don't care enough. You okay? He's doing the breath thing, so I'll let him work that out.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity...
And yes, the snoring is the dog.
Yeah, it is the dog, yes. That would be Mia. These microphones pick up everything. I'm going to quickly check to see how our poll is doing. The Stig is everyone's favourite host because Banana Hammock. Clarkson second. Hammond and Captain Slow are equal third.
Doesn't surprise me.
I am a little disappointed because I didn't think the Stig would do that well. But Banana Hammock is in the brackets.
I was going to say, yeah, it's half Stig, half Banana Hammock.
It is, yes. So, never mind. I'll allow it for now. I think it's quite funny all the same. I'll have to get my dad to try one of these. I'll do it with him like this, and you can give that one to your dad or something. I'm sure he'd love to try it, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Is it? I mean,
if you can stop hiccuping.
I'm not sure I would voluntarily choose to sit and drink this.
Yeah. So,
but given I don't like gin,
yeah,
I'm not sitting here going, "This is horrible."
So I didn't want to buy the full bottle in case it sucked ass.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to drink a lot of it even then. But
yeah, exactly. But the only thing available was the sample set, and I was like, screw it, I'll get those because I couldn't get an individual one of just one. Yeah. Like Master Malt size dram, you know? Yeah. So these 5CLs are perfect because, you know, what's to complain about? It's just a little tipple.
Yeah.
You know, that'll do somebody. I mean, if you haven't had drinks in a while, you know, this would get me hammered if I drank all of it in one go. Man, I wish I had the tolerance. These days, not so much. Not for so long. I'm waiting on a vet. Well, hopefully everything gets sorted for you. Thanks for being here, Mafike. Yeah, sorry you're having to go for the vet stuff. Slow jam is nice. Okay. Never had it. Oh, it was Lagavulin Evil Cattle. Nice. Evil Cat. Lagavulin's great. I have like 2 bottles and neither of them are normal. I have the 9-year-old Game of Thrones edition, which is my 9-year anniversary bottle. And I have a bottle of the 11 Nick Offerman, the Ron Swanson bottle, which is a rum cask.
Yes, and it's quite nice.
It's all right. I do have this year's 11-year anniversary bottle, but it doesn't fit on the shelf with the others. It's too tall. So I need to work out how I'm going to put it up there to fit on my shelf or move them around. I'll work it out at a later date. But that's not that's a Highland this time. I'm switching regions in Scotland just so I can at least not have just because otherwise it would have been this year would have been the Kalila 11 unpeated Isla, and I'm like, can't keep doing Islas because there were loads of options. There was an Edredauer 11 that looked interesting, but the rare find was rare find. It's 163 bottles. It's getting opened at some point when David's down next, and we'll be able to toast, you know, the YouTube thing for 11 years. It'll be interesting. Yeah, who was your favourite host of Top Gear? That one, bit shit.
Yeah. I probably would say Clarkson, having read like his books and stuff as well.
I saw some of his books in the works earlier,
Yeah.
the Clarkson Farm ones. I was tempted to look at them.
But he's got like the World According to Clarkson books as well, which I used to read quite a lot.
I remember sleeping in the spare room at your parents' house, one of them anyway, middle class Ed 4, and there was always books in there like Damon Hill stuff and Clarkson books and Reacher books. There were books on that wall at the end of the bed, and I'd be tempted sometimes, and I'd be like, I could do that, or I could play on my Game Boy, knowing I don't have to read a book. This is before streaming, of course, so times were different. YouTube wasn't really so big. I put my earphones in. I didn't really care, you know.
Okay, you tell us how much whiskey you have, and then we'll tell you if your collection is out of control.
I'll start. I have a bar. Well said. I'll continue. The oldest bottle in my collection is 40 years old. Second place, 34. One of them is opened. It's not the 40. The 34, though, cost more than the next oldest, at 30 years old, by twice. It is 2 times more expensive.
And you have the Game of Thrones set.
Yeah, I do. I also have last year's Diageo set.
Yeah.
The year before, sorry.
Yeah.
And the sample set for it. No, Bri, I wanted that. I've got a 20 CL of that one. I don't have a full one. I could probably buy one now, to be fair. I'm not going to, but I could. Finished reading Andy Willman's book. It was fascinating and hilarious insight into the years on Top Gear. I need to look into that Willman's book. If you're on my Discord, Ragamuffin, link it, please. I'd like to go find that and stick it on a Kindle or buy a copy of it. I need more reasons to read and be more proactive. I've been mostly painting a Thunderbird 2 model at the moment with pens, which is a very unusual thing to say, but I'm actually doing it, and it's turning out all right.
It is about 5 feet away from us.
Yes, from you. It's turning out okay. You still have hiccups, so he'll have to stop drinking now. You got any water to drink, or?
There's some in there.
Yeah? Alright. Just don't throw up on me. I've seen you hiccup before.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I'm fascinated by the dynamic with the 3, because they all live their own lives, and they've all gotten to that point where they've said, this has all run its course. No, we don't need, they don't need each other in that way anymore, which is so interesting to hear them say that. Because I watched the 3 parts that they did for the Grand Tour, like reviewing episodes in the journey and having a sherry afterwards in a care home, which was hilarious. But to see them do that and talk about where the show, it's all finished.
Yeah.
And I think that's so nice to see and sad to see, because we all want things to go on forever.
Yeah.
I don't think Clarkson can do any of the driving, really. Hammond could, but he's too reckless. And May's just an old man now. He's just happy. Well, miserable, but happy, I hate that, because these are guys we grew up with, and we're the age they were at their peak. Bit embarrassing, really. Yeah. The only cars I have are remote control.
Yeah, I told you should have boshed.
Bri, you should have. I've got that, and it's not open. I've not opened it on purpose, but the price on that keeps fluctuating. And I saw another bottle I bought that cost a lot on sale recently, and it took me right off.
It's like the.
It was the Lefroy 34, and I saw it on.
What was it?
It was like 800, and I was like, "You motherfuckers!" It wasn't the whiskey shop though; it was somewhere else. Because I only had 2 in the whiskey shop. I remember messaging Chris, the guy who runs the shop, about that, and he's like, "We've got 2. Get one."
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a love-hate relationship. Also, they did admit a lot of it. Some of it, a fair bit was scripted, yes, but the organic responses were just their characters, and I loved it. That's what made them so interesting.
Yeah.
Is that they just had like brothers fighting. You could tell who the favourite was, Hammond, who got bullied a lot, Clarkson, and who was the invisible one.
Yeah.
May, until people realised just how slow he was. Like, seriously, how slow are you? So, we'll keep in theme with the Top Gear and Grand Tour thing. What was your very favourite episode?
So, I did like the obviously the Nürburgring one, Sabine in the band.
She was good.
brilliant.
That was good. Yeah.
I like one of the early ones, which was Clarkson and Ron Atkinson in the DB.
7, wasn't it?
I think it was DB7 versus the 575 Maranello.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
That was very good. Yeah. Ron Atkinson's fun because he's one of the few people who's totaled a McLaren F1. And I remember the deal when they made those. Yeah. McLaren F1 was the chef's kiss for cars. The interior all gold, like just everything about it was mechanical perfection.
Yeah.
And then Bugatti Veyron came on and went, I'll see that and I'll raise you. It looks like a tortoise, but guess what? We won the race.
The tortoise was literally beat the hare.
Yes, it did. No, some of the bonkers cars they tried, like the Zonda, the Koenigseggs.
Yeah.
The Zonda looked amazing. Like the Morgan.
Koenigsegg, they had to get the top gear wheel.
Yeah. Amphibious cars across the channel. That too.
Toy Boater.
When they did it with the previous one, where they did it in like a lake or something.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was good fun.
The Hilux didn't die as well.
Yeah. No, my favourite one was the very first car versus public transport race, because it set a stage for more. And I loved it because they always won, and I was always like, is he going to win? Is he going to win? Is he going to win? I genuinely really enjoyed those.
Yeah.
I still watch those except for the Mustang one because it pissed me off. The Nissan GTR in Japan. In fact, he only got there minutes before them.
Yeah.
I love it.
The Bill Oddie mask.
The Bill Oddie mask in that was the Veyron, wasn't it?
No, that was GTR.
Oh, the GTR. Sorry, I confused.
Yeah.
What was the first one? Shit, I forgot them. But no, they were great. I love those. They were my favourite. And the fact that Clarkson had in the was it Hilux in the water?
Yeah. He
was fine, and then both times in the lake and crossing the channel, he just couldn't help himself.
Power.
So we were earlier. David's never listened to the Scrubs podcast with Zach Braff and Donald Faison, and something the creator Bill Lawrence mentioned was never give someone an instruction when you know they've got a lot of energy. So don't give Donald Faison. Don't tell him to go to 11 because he'll come in shouting, "Here we go!
Yeah.
Here we fucking go!" Well, don't tell Clarkson the pedal goes all the way down. Don't tell him, because when he realises, he's going to sink you. And he did the first time, he flipped it over, and the second time, he had to have people pull him to land, because he flooded it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the steam train one, where Clarkson was on the steam train, that was good.
Yes. The race to Edinburgh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Polar Special, that was good with the cars, yeah. See, this is great, because a lot of you here you've seen this, you love it. The Polar thing was great, because I didn't know till much later. So Hammond actually mentioned, I saw an interview with him recently, he mentioned that actually he had to wait an extra day because they'd fucked off without him, because he was so far behind. They fucked off, he had to stay an extra day with the dogs, because they couldn't come get him for 24 fucking hours. I love it. Because obviously he lost by a considerable margin. But it was still great. It was fantastic.
Speed and power.
Go through the most Christian South. That was Alabama, wasn't it? Yeah. Locals riled up hunting. Yeah, they did. They did that on purpose. They wrote homoerotic jokes on the side.
Hillary for president. And,
yeah. Some stuff about men and bum love and anal and stuff like that. Shaggy Sister or something. The sponsors were great. Every sponsor was always some kind of, if you open the door or slide it across, it always changed into something really brutal. And they were told not to do it in Argentina, and they did it anyway. I love that. Because, again, it's just,
Yeah, I think they might have learned the lesson slightly on that one, though.
Was it before or after Alabama, though?
That was after.
That's fine.
Yeah, some of them were brilliant.
As a public service announcement, doom, 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 doom. We've owned the Falklands longer than you've been a country. Shut up. The Falklands belong to us. Public service announcement over. What was your least favourite episode thing they've ever done? I know what mine is. It's an obvious one.
Well, the last one.
There you go. The last one of Top Gear.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the Grand Tour end because that was appropriate. I think the only way it could have been more appropriate is if Hammond took Oliver. And if they finished it with the cars they found that were their cars to begin with. Because when they found them, if they'd then gone, no, fuck it, we're going to finish with these. and they did, that would have
Yeah.
been chef's kisses.
The Clarkson trying to start the Lancia.
Yeah, why not? But when Top Gear ended, I hated it. I was so angry. It was like when I found out that Ian Watkins, a singer for Lost Prophets, was a paedophile. He was a sex offender, because I was such a big fan of their music. And then to find out he had actually done these things, I was so angry. So angry. I couldn't be bothered. I was like, nah, we're done. You're dead to me. I can't be bothered. I still find, when I go through my CDs from time to time, I still find another Lost Prophets disc. And I'm like, where the fuck are you guys coming from? How are you still here? Make this make sense. They keep turning up, and I don't know how it keeps happening. I think it's because I own so many of their singles. I had all their albums, all 5, and I had all these singles of theirs. But it's that thing of, I don't know. No, that's not. I'm not trying to compare, by the way, Top Gear ending to a paedophile. It's just certain things betray you, and it just makes you angry. It's a visceral response. That was the point. Final GT episode, paying homage to their Botswana special, mirroring the final scenes. That's true. And that's why it was a bit more of a surprise to me when they did the care home specials. I thought that retrospective was great. I watched those. I avidly watched them.
Yeah.
I was very excited. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't actually.
You should. It's great. They're all sat in a care home talking about stuff and being old men, except for Hammond, who tries to look young. You're not, but okay.
Doesn't surprise me.
He's older. Meg David has been lovely, but I need sleep. Fair enough. Do enjoy your sleep. Don't worry, we're not going to be here much longer anyway because we have to go. I want an ice cream, and no, I don't. It's 9:30. No, we do need to go though. So I'll tell you what. We'll end now. It's only 2 hours because we've only got this, and give us a chance to chill out for a bit, and David can sort out his hiccups.
Well.
So may I just say thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
really appreciate
thanks for
it.
being here.
Yes, and we might see you around soon. No guarantee. No, we just don't know when. Thanks again, and see you all later.